Here's Linda sharing God's heart.
Hello everyone. Thank you for accompanying us as we get a glimpse of a few aspects of the patriarchs who made use of great opportunities to put trusting God into action. They looked beyond what their eyes could see and disregarded logic by stepping out in faith. In the last episode, we found out about Joseph's firm conviction that the children of Israel would not always live in Egypt. He had a knowing deep down inside that God would miraculously take them to the promised land. And later, we find out that all the good that Joseph had done in Egypt to save the region from starvation was totally forgotten by a new king who arose over Egypt. This new Pharaoh saw how fruitful and abundant the children of Israel were, and in time the Egyptians made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
In order to curtail the population growth of the Hebrews, Pharaoh instructed the Hebrew midwives to kill every son born to the children of Israel. They did not obey him. Out of sheer frustration, Pharaoh commanded that every newborn boy must be thrown into the river.
The baby Moses was born into this environment of oppression. The first time Moses is mentioned in the Bible in Hebrews 11, it refers to something that his parents did by faith.
By faith, Moses' parents hid him for 3 months after his birth because they saw that he was a beautiful child, and they were unafraid of the king's edict.
What stands out immediately is that the parents wanted to keep Moses alive because he was beautiful, something that is mentioned 3 times in the Bible. In the Old Testament, Exodus chapter 2 verse 2 reads,
So the woman conceived and bore a son, and when she saw that he was a beautiful child, she hid him 3 months.
And then Acts chapter 7 verse 20 reads,
At this time Moses was born, and was well-pleasing to God, and he was brought up in his father's house for 3 months.
Moses' parents, knowing full well what had been decreed, looked at this baby not only with the eyes of loving parents, but with God's eyes. They saw a bigger picture and knew that God had a beautiful plan in mind for this beautiful child's life. God's calling that they saw on their baby compelled them to courageously defy Pharaoh's command to let him die in the river.
But when she could no longer hide him, she got a papyrus basket and coated it with tar and pitch. She placed the child in the basket and set it among the reeds on the bank of the Nile.
The papyrus basket floated along the Nile until it reached the place where Pharaoh's daughter bathed. She had compassion on him, knowing full well that this was a Hebrew child, and saved him from death. And it was this daughter of Pharaoh who named him Moses, because she drew him out of the water. And God's heart for us is,
My dear child, when Moses' parents heeded my still, small, compelling voice, their confidence grew, and they boldly disobeyed Pharaoh's command. Their obedience to me saved the whole nation of Israel 80 years later, and I needed their son to fulfill my plan. You have no idea what your act of faith today will and can achieve in my kingdom in years to come. With all my love.